Welcome to another episode of the Bama Beat. I'm your host, KJ. The 2025-2026 season is over. Indiana won the championship. The same team that beat Alabama in the Rose Bowl beat the brakes off with us. So I got to give them credit and respect for what Coach Cincinnati, Fernando Mendoza winning the Heisman, going to win a championship. The team play hard. You know, they did everything right. When they needed to make big plays, they made big plays. They won the championship. For Alabama fans, it's time to turn the page and look forward to 2026 season. And it started when the transfer portal opened, but it is now. We are going into the season now, the off season, the spring, the A-Day game, the summer, going into the fall. This is going to be a huge season for Alabama. Talking about the portal, a lot of Alabama fans started off when the portal happened with the offensive linemen leaving, the receivers and players like that leaving. And they were saying, we're not doing nothing. We're not doing nothing in the portal. Well, solidly, Alabama has been amazing as far as picking up offensive linemen, a place where everybody talked about the O-line is bad. We're not rushing the ball well. The miscommunication, the shuffling of the line, all that. And they went out and got players. And when I look at the transfer portal, I really don't care about stars because you go out and get players that fit your scheme. You could be a 5-star. But if you don't fit the scheme, if you're too big, if you're not athletic enough, if you can't, get out and block a cornerback or a safety that's down, and you can't do that within the scheme, you're not going to look like a 5-star. It is what it is. So I don't care about stars. I think they went and got 6 linemen. We got one that committed today from Mississippi State. They went out and got their linemen. Now, look, getting the players is the first thing. Getting them to sign is the first thing. Then you have to develop them and get them to a situation, to a point where they're ready to go when the fall comes. And that starts with Coach Cap. Now, we know every time we get a commitment on the offensive line, they ask about Coach Cap. Obviously, he's still here. He's still in the building. So, look like he's going to still be the offensive line coach. There is zero excuses this year. You basically rework the offensive line. You got players coming in from the recruiting class. So you basically got the offensive lineman that you want. There is no excuse for Kalen DeBoer, Ryan Grubb, or Coach Cap when it comes to this offensive line. They have to be better. Now, running game wise, that's not all on them. Running backs need to hit the hole and stuff like that too. But you have to be better than what we saw this year. We were very one-dimensional for a long period of the entire season. Ty Simpson back there getting hit. We miscommunicating. We shuffling the offensive line. We can't run a damn football. That has to change. You went and got the players. Now it's time to coach the players and get them in the right position and get your starting 5. Get your starting 5. And that starts now. With all these players coming in, that starts now. So that's a big thing with Coach Cap. I don't know if he's going to be here, not going to be here. But as of right now, he is here. The offensive lineman committing, knowing that he the offensive line coach. So they must have a vision. For Kalen DeBoer, this is going to be the biggest season since he got to Alabama. And it's for many reasons. Biggest season. Now, I'm not saying all that hot seat stuff because everybody going to say it. He on the hot seat and all that. I don't believe that. I do feel like this is your first year with a quarterback that you had a, basically, this is your first year with a quarterback that you recruited. You recruited this quarterback, whether that's Keelan Russell, Austin Mack, or whoever else. We do feel like Austin Mack and Keelan Russell will be the two battling for the starting position. That's huge. You haven't had your own starting quarterback since Michael Penix. You had Jalen Miro, Ty Simpson. Now you have your quarterback, the one you evaluated, one you put time into watching his film and all that. You will have that guy. Ryan Grubb, when it comes to the offense, we cannot play like we did. We cannot go out there and go 3 quarters. Go 1 quarter, we scoring the ball, 3 more quarters not doing anything. There's no excuses. We cannot look how we looked on offense to end the season in most of the games that we played in. We just did an amazing job of finishing the games, whether that's on offense or defense. But during the game, for us to go so many quarters, so many drives, so many big plays, and get nothing, it is unacceptable. So if Ryan Grubb is still there, there's no excuses. You have a team now to where you're going to get the offensive lineman. You will have a quarterback that you recruited. You got receivers that you believe in, Lazier Brooks. You know what I'm saying? You help bring in Sadaria Morgan. You got EJ coming in at running back. It's time to make this offense look like the offense we thought we was gonna have last year. It's time. No matter who the quarterback is, no matter who the starting five on offense is, the offensive line, it don't matter. You have to be better. The play caller has to be better. The situational things like it. We did good in so many key moments, then we did bad in key moments. Then we'll have so many drives where we do nothing. It feel like the offense is terrible. And I know Ty Simpson having injuries had a part in that too. But like I said, as a totality, it wasn't good enough. It was not good enough. We made it to the Rose Bowl, and I'm happy about that. I'm not doing this video and coming to y'all about going into the next season as I'm just so disappointed. Now I'm disappointed at the way we lost, how we looked when we lost. But it was a great season because where we started to where we finished at, people didn't believe it. I was one of the ones telling y'all to believe that this team could be better after Florida State. So I appreciate what happened. But like I said, we have to be better on offense. Have to. It's just that simple. For Kalen DeBoer, it's just time for, that shakeup. You lost to Indiana. You did. In a terrible way. Let's not get beat like that again. Where it looked like you didn't deserve to be right there. Where it looked like you were just straight out coached. Let's not do that again. On defense, we got very good. Xavier Brown, DeJohn Lee coming back. You got Bray Hubbard, Keon Sayre coming back. We got a lot of young guys. Mincy, we got Edwards. You got Xavier Griffin coming in. You got Hill still. Like, we have guys on defense. We have guys on defense, and I expect those guys to be those guys. Kane Womack, I expect him to be there. I expect him to be the coordinator that he was. They talked about him all season for no reason, and that was the most consistent part of our team. It's time to go, starting now. These players need to know what's going on starting now. The program that you're starting now. Things you will not deal with. It has to start now. And I love the direction that we going from the outside looking in. I love what we doing. Going in the portal, getting the players that you want. I don't give a damn what star it is. I don't give a damn what school they came from. I don't care. But you going out there to get the players. And what make me with fans, what question me is, I already made this video, but they talk about, man, Alabama, we just can't do it no more. We don't have the money. Or this school, we don't have the money. We don't have the investors like a Mark Cuban. Well, if you know that, you need to find out what you can be good at to, balance what they got. If they got more money, that's the NIL era. That's where we at right now. You have to adapt. People keep telling me, man, KJ, we don't have the money. We don't have the investors. We don't have those guys that going to pour all that money to Alabama. Well, if we don't got it, find something that can balance out that. And I think that's having the best recruiters in your damn building. Have the best talent evaluators in your damn building to go get the players that you want that might not cost you $10 million damn dollars. That's the problem. We talking about this team having this money. If we ain't got the money, we ain't got it. Use what you got. Instead of having all the money, have the best recruiters, have the best talent evaluators, the 2 stars, the 3 stars. Of course you want 5-star talent. Of course you want the most talented team that you can assemble. But you have to hit on the players that are not looked at as a high rank. You have to hit on those. We hit on Lazier Brooks. You hit on Josh Cuevas. You hit on those players. It's not all about the damn stars, of course. And some players, they don't give a damn about the money as much as other players. Of course they want their money, and I want them to get their money. But you keep talking about we don't have the money. If we don't have it, find something that you do have. Go get the best talent evaluators, the recruiters, and get the right players. We can't sit here and be like, oh, it's over because we don't have the money. We don't have Mark Cuban. They do. They didn't have Nick Saban. We did. Simple. You got to adjust. That's why I'm tired of hearing people saying, man, all that oil money with Texas. Well, Texas winning? You get the players. You have to win. It's all cool and fun and games when you, five-star recruit going to Texas A&M, going to Texas Tech. Cool. You gotta win. You gotta be able to coach all those 5 stars. And they getting a lot of money. It's a lot that come with that. So like I said, I'm not bashing no school for having a lot of money in the NIL era. That's where we at right now. You have to adapt. That's why I don't give a damn about a star. I didn't give a damn about a star before that. Of course, having 5 stars is cool, but they have to pan out. You have to coach those players. They 5 stars because of what they did in high school. They have to do it in college now. That star does not matter. That's why they say former 5-star, former 3-star. Did Lazia Brooks like a damn 3-star to you? No. It's about getting the players that fit what you want to do. Of course, Alabama probably missed out on players that they wanted. That's 5 stars because they didn't have the money that the other team was offering them. That's cool. I'm not saying that I don't want 5 stars. But if you can't compete dollar for dollar, you know what I'm saying, band for band with other teams and institutions and universities, what do? Go get the people that can recruit, that can evaluate talent, and then you can hope. All thing you can do is hope that these players that you go get that was at lower level schools or wasn't looked at like that out of high school, all thing you can do is hope they stay. That's it. That's about it. That's where I'm at on that recruiting and all that money stuff. We don't got the money that Michigan. What are we supposed to do? Pay for Alabama. You talk about all this money. Go buy your subscription to Alabama and help. We talking about all this money that other people got. We got to do our part. That's it. There's nothing else to it. Because I'm tired of hearing about all this money they got and that money they got. Well, let's have the best recruiters. Let's have the best talent evaluators so we bring in players nobody thinks about. People laugh at when they post it on Twitter. People laugh at when you bring them out there and they say, oh, well, who the hell is that? Well, now you're going to know his name because he's a very good player. You're going to lose out on players in the NIL because some players want their money. They don't give a damn about that A. They don't give a damn about Alabama. They don't give a damn about Texas either because, they going where the money go. And I'm not faulting them for that. But let's stop using that as an excuse. You need to lock in. This is the situation. This is the place we in right now. Adapt. Do what you can. That's why I'm at on that. We got to get ready for the 2026 season. We got to get ready. Keelan Russell, Austin Mack. It's time. A.K. Deer, Kevin Riley, Daniel Hill, EJ. It's time. Ryan Williams. It is time. Starting now. Sadarian Morgan, Lazia Brooks. It's time now. Offensive line. Let's get the continuity together. Go out there on the field and, you know what I'm saying? You got to be ready. Because ESPN and On3 got you ranked 17 and 21 in the preseason rankings. Way too early. Preseason rankings. They got you way too early, 17 or 21. You're not making the playoffs in their eyes. You just went to the playoffs, won a playoff game, and lost to the national champions. They don't believe you making it this time. So get ready. And that's where I'm at on that. So y'all can let me know how y'all feel. But during this off season, I'm gonna try to put together some great content for y'all. I got some stuff in mind, just all about putting it together. See what each side is ready to do and how we want to do it. But I got some great stuff coming for y'all. But like I said, we are going into the 2026 season, and it's going to be a big year for Kalen and Boy. A big year. Like I said, I'm not with all that hot seat and all that. If I like seeing you get better every year. I like seeing you progress. I like seeing you succeed more than you did the last year. That's how I base a coach and players and all that. Be better than you was last year. And if you wasn't, what's the reason why? Not excuses, but the reason why. We ready to see this team go to where they need to go. I think it's a lot of talent on this team. I think it's a lot of restructure we did. And now we just got to go out there and coach the players and get them in the right position. But we will see. Alabama, that 17 to 21 stuff, I can't wait. I cannot wait. I can't wait for the spring. I can't wait for the A-Day. I can't wait. I'll see y'all soon, man. I love y'all. But it's time. Roll Tide.